Hey guys, it's Katie, and today I will be showing you my album, Things That Will Make Me Happy, which I refound recently, and I am immensely enjoying it. Some of these things have, copyrighted material, so I won't show those, but I'll, show them in passing as I'm swiping through. If you want to know what those are about, I'll try to find a link to the clip, and if I can't, I'll just try to describe it in the comment section. Some of these are also a little bit dark, but that's it's dark in a way that makes me happy, if that makes any sense. So here we go. This is my friend Colin. I will do my best to recreate his face, and I will put my face making the same face up on the screen. I don't want to show any of my friends' faces in this, but he's a pretty cool person. This is from when we had a fort building contest in my dorm room. This is in 10-second pieces because I downloaded it from Snapchat where I originally recorded it. So here we go. So we had a fort building contest in Angel. So of course, being me, I made a fort. We have oh, come on. Some robots guarding the doors. You can see we have a TV playing Bob's Burgers. Will you just work with me here? Which is an awesome show. We have some art on the walls. We have a library. We have a gym. Come on. And we have a mini bar. So, is this the best fort ever? Yes, it is. I don't remember if I said this already, but I won. I won the fort building contest because it is the best fort ever. Hey! What are you doing? Trying to rearrange the alphabet to put you and I together. There's no need for that when N and O are already together. This is some of the people in my dorm building put funny stuff on their whiteboard, so sometimes I have some pictures of them. SLIF. Sorry, liver. It's Friday. It's October. Time to make my usual drink a little more festive. Friend. Every day is a gift. You should celebrate it. Me. I have given up. Monday, Lisa. Hey boys, I am the punkin. What is a ghost's favorite thing to throw? A boomerang. Ah! Yeah. I am the pun king. I think puns are the best thing on the face of this earth, and you can't actually convince me otherwise. Hold out your hand, Jane. What is it? It is a life, impossibly fragile and beautiful. It is one of the most precious things in this world. Protect it with all your heart. Whose is it? Yours. Really? 5-second rule. I'm gonna show all these later. I have them saved throughout the rest of this album as singles. An Introvert's Guide to Surviving a Party. Grab some me time. Hide under the coats. Add yourself to the punch. Me too. Catholic See No Evil statue. I don't know who thought that this was a good idea, but it just wasn't a good idea. Up and out. If you keep making that awful face, it'll stick. You learned that from experience, huh? Oh! My RA in my dorm from last year used to put up these Sarah Scribbles cartoons once a week. How it looks, how it feels. Yeah, I have some Sarah Scribbles collections because I just really, I really liked these memes. Wife stabs husband with squirrel. Her face is like, bet you never heard that one before. Some of these are also from Snapchat. Like, I'd like screen cap the BuzzFeed articles or whatever that had like funny bits. The time someone tried to act normal by asking their mom about her sex life. One time I got very drunk in a bar and my mom had to pick me up, so I was trying to act normal by keeping the conversation. So I asked her if she's a virgin, and she looked at me with pain in her eyes and said, "I wish I was." This is my favorite post on this whole goddamn website. When science saved the day again. According to physics, nothing ever quite touches. When you lay your hand on something, there is a microscopic amount of space between the atoms of your hand and whatever you're touching. So no, officer, technically I'm not jacking off right now. You don't need drugs to have fun. Don't tell me drugs aren't involved in this. The best mac and cheese that has ever been made. Mac and cheese. What? Mac and cheese. That's an egg. What do you do when 50 zombies surround your house? Hope it's Halloween. Know your bees. Honeybee. Bumblebee. With wings. Frisbee. Bumblebee. Booby. This is the dirty joke my 85-year-old granddad told to our whole family by memory. A male whale and a female whale were swimming off the coast of Japan when they noticed a whaling ship. The male whale recognized it as the same ship that had harpooned his father many years earlier. He said to the female whale, "Let's both swim under the ship and blow out of our air holes at the same time, and it should cause the ship to turn over and sink." They tried it, and sure enough, the ship turned over and quickly sank. Soon, however, the whales realized the sailors had jumped overboard and were swimming to the safety of shore. The male was enraged that they were going to get away and told the female, "Let's swim after them and gobble them up before they reach the shore." At this point, he realized the female was becoming reluctant to follow him. "Look," she said, "I went along with the blowjob, but I absolutely refuse to swallow the semen." Edit. I think it's bad that I'm more excited watching this get ups than I was about the whole of Christmas. Sex versus crusading. Sex makes your junk feel good for a while, may result in a sexually transmitted disease, leaves one open to being accusations of a rapist or slut or whatever, requires a willing partner, smells kind of weird, Deus may or may not vault depending on various factors. Crusading makes your soul feel good forever, may result in a kingdom of Jerusalem, leaves one open to accusations of being a total badass, requires only some unwilling Saracens, smells amazing. Deus definitely vault. Can I be excused for the rest of my life? Same, SpongeBob. Same. I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me. Shut up, Carl. In high school, I could miss 4 days and get A's. Now I zone out for 38 seconds, and my grades go from a B to a G. RIP. My sole GPA and any motivation I had. Yeah. Went to a party dressed as an egg and got with a guy who was dressed as a chicken. A lifelong question was answered that night. It was the chicken. Gay sex prevents abortion. Suck a cock for Jesus. I can't really argue. Sometimes I remember that raisin cookies exist and I get sad. Raisin cookies are amazing. Fuck you. Raisins are edible mouse poop, also wine you can't get drunk off of. I know she had the last word in that conversation, but it was still pretty funny. And also, raisins are amazing. Fuck you. Haha. You promised not to laugh. I'm sorry. Winkles, I'm sorry. Dale, look out. Dale! Tell the kids I love them. Wait, your slipper. Thanks. The end. I wish for no wishes. Your wishes grant... Toy Story 19. We'll always be together. I promise. Ah! Kid solves Rubik's Cube. Isn't actually solved. Kid's colorblind. Poor kid. You forgot to paint your ear. Van Gogh proceeds to cut off his ear. Geppetto, for the crime of witchcraft, I sentence you to death. Goodbye, Pinocchio. Goodbye, Papa. Earth just splats on Alien's windshield. Ew. Promise, you'll publish my manuscript. Yes, Dad. My rotten son. Astronauts hitting a piñata on the moon. Candy goes everywhere. How satisfied have you been so far? Angel's about to check somewhat satisfied when God, stares down at him angrily. Extremely satisfied. Well, what do you mean you're leaving? Honey, Mommy and I just need some time apart. It's not your fault. Leaves the kid at the orphanage. Woohoo! We can stop the monster with this shrink ray. Bzap! Ha ha ha, yes! Monster proceeds to burn his face off. Dear Tom Cruise, it's over. Katie. Goodbye, cruel world. Yeah, I don't remember writing him that note, but, sorry about that. So, since Smurfette is the only female Smurf, does that mean you all have to, Oh, haha, of course not. We reproduce like any other parasite. And just kills the human. Walt, stop. Walt, you can't do this. Break dancing bad. Wow, a quarter. And a $20 bill. And a whole wallet even. Zooms out to see him standing over somebody. I got you a present. Merry Christmas. Speech therapy. And they lived happily ever after. Hashtag the end. Like. Robocar, help, this man is badly injured. Transform. Into an ambulance. Robocar, he's not gonna make it. Transform. Into a hearse. Harold saw a frightening dragon, so he made a balloon and flew away. Cuts to Harold just in the insane asylum. How many girls will I kiss? Shakes the magic 8-ball, turns it over. 8. Yes. Ho ho ho, a lot of naughty boys and girls this year. Increased production by 300%. Ho ho ho. The elves just doing their best, but it's a rough job down there. Kid pulls a present out, has a little elf hand attached to it. 0 days without accident. The story of the raw egg. The first time I heard an adult say the F word was when I was in 4th grade and we were doing some project that involved us baking cookies together as a class. My teacher, Miss Lindsay, who was real sweet, was demonstrating for everybody, and she asked if anyone knew how to crack an egg. And I really didn't know how to crack an egg, but I'm a go-getter, so I raised my hand and she called on me. I instantly knew I was in trouble at that point, but I had seen my dad crack eggs hundreds of times, so I figured, it can't be that hard. So I grabbed the egg, but I have no sense of how softly you're supposed to tap an egg to crack it, so I just slammed it against the desk and splatter raw egg 10 feet in every direction, and my teacher said, "What the f***, Dion?" The story of the cannibal god. When I was around 5, I asked my mom why some people are different colors, and she said, because God wanted lots of flavors. And let me tell you, that was the wrong thing to say, because for the next 3 years, I thought God ate people when they died. The story of chili burns. The other night, I tried to make a curry, and I got chili burns all over my face, so I thought to myself, hang on, doesn't milk soothe chili burns? It does. And I couldn't Google it because I couldn't see, so I had to blindly feel my way to the fridge and pour out a bowl of milk, then plant my face in a bowl of milk. Anyway, at that point, the rice cooker went off and triggered a power surge, which turned my electricity off, which I didn't notice at first because I had my face in a bowl of milk, and when I did emerge from the dairy prison, I thought I had gone blind with chili burns. So no, I don't really cook much. Same. Honestly, same. The magic of drunk girls. I was on a train and 3 drunk girls saw me and said I had nice brown eyes, so they sang brown-eyed girl to me. I threw up at a frat party and I was crying in the bathroom, and a drunk girl went upstairs to get me a shirt and came back with a sweater and a kitten. At the last party I went to, 3 drunk girls fishtail braided my hair by committee. A drunk girl drew an eye on the back of my hand, then patted it with satisfaction and whispered, Count Olaf. Once at a barbecue, a drunk girl gave the surgical scar on my shoulder a butterfly kiss and said, "You're cured." A drunk girl at a bar I was at became worried that I wasn't getting enough nutrition and proceeded to hold peanuts to my lips and just keep saying, "Peanut, peanut," until I would eat it. And after I allowed her to feed me a peanut, she pet my hair and said, "Thank you." Drunk girls, saving your life one what the f*** at a time. One time a drunk girl started crying because she said she loved my eyebrows so much. Check out my 3D printed Putin butt plug. Shove the mean hater up your ass. Okay, but on a serious note, please don't ever put anything 3D printed inside of yourself. It's not a good material to use and could hurt you. But by all means, I hope he sees this. Bolded for emphasis. So you're saying it's not something you should put in your ass? This is me and my best friend Lavender. I know my hair is just like really awful in this picture. But it makes me happy. And my doggy Smaug is right in between us. I've taken up photography because it's the only hobby where you can shoot people and cut their heads off without going to jail. Sometimes unicorns are just horses wearing strap-ons. When the school shooter sees a Muslim kid planting bombs. What is this, a crossover episode? Write a sexy message to your BFF here. My dick is too big to do anal and I know it. Okay, but actually though, me as a child, crying, "Please don't let the aliens take me." Me now, crying, "Why won't the aliens take me?" Scientific research has recently indicated that I spend an average of 90% of my life on the verge of tears. The other 10% is the actual crying. I may act like I'm sassy, but if you're mean to me, there is a 900% chance I'll cry. Things toddlers and I have in common. Need naps. Will scream, "Dog!" when there's a dog. Cry too much. Screaming. Question mark? Need to be held often. Just ate 52 pizza rolls. Will I die in my sleep? There are 152 calories in 2 rolls. Will I die? Oh, and I had 2 liters of Coke with it. You have a better chance of farting a hole through your sheets. Asker's rating. 5 splats. You were right. Do centaur babies suckle from the horse nipples or the human nipples, though? Centaurs aren't real. Do you understand that? Yes, that is why I made a Tumblr post about this instead of just asking a real centaur. Do you think Chewbacca has a human-like dick, or is it one of those red rocket things that dogs get? George Lucas won't answer my emails. Who gave bugs the right? Ronald Reagan died without knowing about Bofa. Who is Ronald Reagan? Bofa D's nuts. Do twins have the same size dick? Now we're asking the real questions. As a twin, I can say my dick is definitely bigger than my sister's. I'd say fraternal twins don't necessarily have the same size dick, although they might. Identical twins, I believe, do, just based on how they have pretty much exactly the same genetics. I know that sometimes, like, one twin will have a mole and the other twin won't have a mole, like that kind of thing, but I don't know that it applies to dick size. I mean, maybe one is about, 0.1 inches longer, but, went a little too in-depth with that question, probably. DiGiorno traditional crust pepperoni pizza, 12 per case. I was under the impression that DiGiorno wasn't delivery. If I buy this, would my pizza technically be delivery since UPS FedEx will deliver it to me? Can giraffes give themselves hickeys? Do Emma Roberts and Evan Peters share hair dyes? Delete this. A romance to die for. Enough about sex positions. Has anyone discovered a reading position which doesn't get uncomfortable after 5 minutes? Actually, though, guys don't like that much makeup. Then I suggest they just stick to a light BB cream and mascara. Girls wear makeup to impress men. LOL, you think I have all 3 naked palettes to impress someone who can't tell half-baked from chopper? I don't know why I saved a whole bunch of these makeup ones, because I never wear makeup. but they do make me a little bit happy. When women wear makeup, they're basically lying to us. I don't see why I'm being blamed for a man stupid enough to think I have gold eyelids. I watched a girl in the train applying makeup this morning, but once she'd finished, I found her less attractive. It's a shame more women don't embrace their natural beauty, as it often outshines the false looks promoted in the media. Damien Yorks. She didn't even ask me, said Damien, later, a puzzled look of hurt on his face. I mean, I was sitting right there, staring at her, deciding how attractive she looked. She could have just asked. Why didn't she? I was right there. It's a shame, he added, staring at someone across the room who had a bit of mascara on. Such a shame. Loco Man saddened that no one gives a shit about conforming to his personal beauty standards, laughing forever at the commentary. You wear too much makeup. You consume too much oxygen. It's just my opinion. You'd look better without, so would you without oxygen. Your opinions. You wear too much makeup. Things I care about. Your opinion, way over here where it should stay. Why do boys act like they've committed a great humanitarian deed and single-handedly solved world hunger when they say, I like girls with no makeup? Like, congratulations. Would you like a Nobel Peace Prize, you fantastic feminist, you? Girl, applying chapstick. Boy, you don't need makeup. Boys be like, I prefer less makeup. Okay, so wear less makeup. What does that have to do with me? I'm actually concerned for boys who complain about how different girls look without makeup. Like, did you think eyeshadow permanently alters a girl's eyelid? Are you frightened when people change clothes? Babies have no concept of object permanence. That's one of the sickest burns I've ever read. When you try to trap, lock, or shut your sibling up in a creative way. When we were little, I would flip over our laundry hamper over. We had a tall one and put it over my little brother. That's my commentary. That is true. I would do that. Oh, I love this one. 11 ways to totally nail sex with any man. He'll thank you later. Lightly scratch his back. Men love when you're a little rough. Gently bite his ear. Ever so gently. Men have very sensitive ears. Leave a lipstick heart on his mirror. We'll remind him of you later, and he'll love trying to clean it off. Men love cleaning. Hide under the bed when he goes to the bathroom, then grab his feet when he tries to get back into bed. Men love surprises. Right when he's about to orgasm, whisper Chipotle burrito in his ear. Men love Chipotle, and everyone knows the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Wear red lipstick and leave a trail of kisses to his toaster. Men love when you act mysterious. Wrap your bottom half in sheets and pretend to be a mermaid. Make it extremely difficult for him to figure out how to mate with you. Men love a challenge. Or even better, wrap yourself in the blanket and pretend to be a Chipotle burrito. Scream and cry that he's gonna eat you when he gets too close. Men love when you show your vulnerable side and Chipotle burritos. Put peanut butter in your bra for a sticky surprise when he goes to touch your breasts. Men love breasts. Hide a toy car in your vagina. Oh, come on. Hide a toy car in your vagina for him to find. Men love cars. Have his family hide in the closet with Chipotle takeout and jump out and yell, surprise, after you're finished making love. Surprise! Men love Chipotle burritos. Come on. Oh, that's why. That's the last of it. That's how much I know about using photos on my computer. I had to try to record this like 4 times because I kept trying to record the audio on my computer and the video on my phone, but for some reason the screen recording was just being dumb. And then I had to switch to my computer and then record the audio on my phone, but I have no idea how to use photos on my computer. Yeah, so there's what that is. I really enjoy these going through my photos things. If you like them, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment. I have a whole bunch of other albums, like a whole bunch of photos, just, like, you can actually see some on the sidebar here. So if you're interested in me going through any of these, just let me know. All right. Have a fun rest of your day, you guys. Peace out.